been around the material for quite a while. I knew of the material back in about 2004. Started, I think I was certified in 2008 when I first met George and Tom. And since then, have used the materials. So I've been in 3 different districts since that time. And so every place I've been in, I've had the opportunity to work with teachers first, and buildings, administrators, central office folks, and at one point kids. And I'll come back to that. I think the big thing is that this is just, the material's easy to use. It's easy to understand. I think that it allows people to see themselves in a way, and sometimes, as you all know, as facilitators, when you throw out certain words like controller, that can cause people to vibrate in many ways. And I think that the emphasis on the fact that you can change, that the situation that you're in can allow you to grab a different hat to use. To me, that's been the linchpin for all of this, especially working with administrators and giving them language. And they will call and say, today I had a teacher come in, they were crying, I had to put the stabilizer hat on. I had an emergency where we had to evacuate 750 kids. Man, the controller hat was on. And so it's those kind of pieces where it allows people not to get stuck in a box. I think that for me personally, and having been around this material and others, people say, I am a, and it's kind of like, I am a, and I can't get out of that. And so for me, giving people the opportunity to understand where they just naturally sit that iceberg in the water, but that iceberg can turn, and it may not bring them energy to do that. It may take energy, but the bottom line is that you can be all of those things depending on the situation, but you have to have awareness. I was in a district about 10 years ago, and we were working with a group of kids, a very impoverished district. We had about 16, 18 kids, only 3rd to 5th grade. So these are 8 to 10-year-olds, and kind of simplified some of the pieces and then walk them through. We actually went into a gymnasium, and we had four squares, and asked them, so you walk from each one to the other, and then ask them, so when would you use this behavior? What might cause you to use this behavior? And so just giving them the opportunity to understand that, again, it's not something that's in a box. And when I first came on, I think my biggest win for this is my 18-year-old daughter, who has grown up with this language, who understands this language, who is now going to college. She understands conflict in a way where she uses the words intent and impact, where she understands kind of situation, behavior, impact. She has navigated that fun world of middle school with her friends, and realizing when her intent didn't match her impact, and all of those things. So I figure if my daughter can do this and come out with those skills, I mean, this material's for anyone. And so I'm a huge fan. George knows that. Janet has been, part of my journey too for the last 4 or 5 years now, maybe somewhere in there. But the material's great. I will always speak highly of it. And I appreciate the opportunity.